action. Hello, welcome to Tell It As It Is. My name is Chibuzo NWANKWO.
Hello, my name is ADEBAYO Peter, and you are welcome to Tell It As It Is.
Yeah. Hello, my people. My name is ASIWAJU ABIMBOLA, popularly known as JAZZEL.
This is Tell It As It Is. My name is ATIKU.PODCAST.
On this channel, we sit down with the best and brightest mind to bring you analysis on the good and bad politics of Africa, Nigeria, and beyond.
Basically, this channel is all about telling the whole world what is happening in Nigeria, in Africa, and when it comes to politics, we tell it as it is.
We'll be discussing the issue about the insecurity, the tribal war, etc.
On this show, we tell it as it is and we call it what it is, without any fear or favors. Today, my message to my fellow Nigerians is we need to stop.
The killings, can I call it Igbophobia or xenophobia?
Àwọn Igbo ò ṣe ọ̀tá wa, Yorùbá ò ṣe ọ̀tá wa, Hausa ò ṣe ọ̀tá wa. Ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ àwa gbogbo wa ló máa jẹ́ kí a ní orílẹ̀-èdè tó nítumọ̀, tó yangàn. So mo bẹ̀ yín, ẹ jẹ́ kí peace kó reign nílùú wa. What I've just said is that we should allow peace to reign. We should come together and join hands together to make sure that Nigeria works.
We need to come together as Nigeria in unity and in oneness, and start calling out our leaders. We need to come out now and just forget about the whole unnecessary religious and tribal bigotry. It's a distraction. Let's just forget about it. Let's start checkmating and holding our leaders, these people that run our government. Let's start holding them to account. They are our problem.
Let us find a way to maintain peace, allow peace to reign, and stop killing each other. So when you watch our full segment of this program, you will find out or come to understand why all these things are happening and why you need to put a stop to it. So this is Tell It As It Is.
Thank you for joining us. You're welcome.
Hello, welcome to Tell It As It Is. I welcome you gentlemen to the show. The presidential election of the 2023 in Nigeria has come and gone. The gubernatorial and state assembly election has also come and gone, leaving us with so much problems to deal with. I feel very, very disappointed and broken with the outcome of this process, because I believed that this would have been the end to Nigeria's problem, but it's actually come to make it even worse. I feel very broken, gentlemen. I don't know how you all feel. Welcome again to the show. How do you feel, Mr. Peter Adebayo?
Yeah, I must say good evening to everyone out there at home, and good evening to you, my brothers.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
You're welcome, bro.
happy to be alive today. All glory be to God. So, from that perspective or the angle of the question that you asked me, I think I feel happy after the election. I feel dissatisfied at the same time, and I feel like we should just at this point stop the hate, stop the fight, the grudge, I must say agitation also. We should kind of slow down with our agitations at this point, because the election has been done. It's done. It's all sorted, all done. So we should all focus on the progression of the country, the moving forward on how to grow the nation. So I feel like, if you ask me, the reason why I said I'm dissatisfied is this: the result of the election wasn't what people actually expected, but it has happened, and it has happened. So the reason why I'm happy also is because there was no violence, even though there were a little bit of misunderstanding and kind of little issues in the country during the course of the election. But at the same time, we are happy that it was a success. We managed to have a successful election. The man elected, the candidate elected, is being pronounced the winner. So at this point, I'm happy that it was a successful election. No violence, no casualties beyond our control or the government control. So looking forward, we should just come together and unite together and work as the Nigerians together for the progress of the country.
Thank you, Mr. Peter.
Thank you.
Sir, how do you feel?
Yeah, thank you for having me. When you say there is no problem, there is no violence, there is no people didn't die, what, I don't believe with you. I don't believe what you said. There is no violence. There's a lot of violence in the election. This is not the election. It's the worst election that I have ever witnessed. In as much as I don't also believe in this Nigeria system and what is also going on. I don't even believe in one Nigeria anymore. But to tell it as it is, because this is the name we gave to this, what we're talking about, the program. Tell it as it is. There's a lot of violence. People died during this election. And then a lot of violence. People were killed. The election was disrupted. In fact, this is the worst election I've ever witnessed in Nigeria. And then the person you said that as people voted whatever, people didn't vote APC, TINUBU. People didn't vote him. Only few votes he got. But at the end of the day, Nigeria election is the way it is. It has been happening. It didn't start today. Since from 1960, since British people left Nigeria, it has been like that until today.
So basically, you don't, you're not satisfied with the outcome of the 2023 Nigeria's general election?
I don't have to be satisfied because I don't even believe. I know how it's going to be even before the election starts. Didn't they tell you that?
Okay, thank you. You're not satisfied. Mr. LANRE.
Thank you so much for having me. I think we've been down this road before. I am very satisfied. The best man won. And talking about the violence, the violence, there was not much violence because the violence is actually below 20% of the, in terms of when you want to rate. So saying this is the worst election in Nigeria, that means you've not really been following Nigerian politics. Because I think if we want to say the worst elections happened when Obasanjo was the president of Nigeria, where even the Yaradua that came into power after him confirmed to the whole nation that that election was rigged. This last election was free, fair, though a lot of people.
So basically, you're happy with the outcome of the 2023.
It's beautiful. I'm happy. I'm elated.
Nigeria's
I'm
general
elated.
election.
We are on the path to greatness. Where our hope has been renewed. Thank you.
On that note, gentlemen, on our last episode, you asked me a lot of questions. One that was very particular to me was, where do I stand in all this? I never answered you because I felt like I wasn't ready. But now, to every Nigerians out there, both home and in diaspora, that's watching, my stand is very simple. I am a Nigerian Biafran.
Sorry, if I may comment, what do you mean by Nigerian Biafran? Is that you're Nigerian?
You are a Biafran.
A Biafran, but still holding Nigerian passport.
No. Sorry, Mr. Ike. You don't speak for him.
Okay, it's fine. Let him talk.
Because it's the first time I'm hearing the word
Nigerian Biafran.
Yeah, let him.
I know of American and Chinese American, Nigerian American, Indian American. But it's the first time I'm hearing Nigerian
African American.
So I would like to be educated.
Okay, thank you.
But let that not deviate us from the real thing we're talking about.
It is important.
Okay. We need to know.
It's leading us somewhere.
Okay.
The reason that question has been so important to me was because it helps me to actually answer that question to our audience. A Nigerian Biafran is a Biafran that is holding a Nigerian passport. Because of where I am and stating my position, I just need you to understand that I'm in a situation where I don't want to put it in a way that it sounds bad, but it's simple.
But the show is tell it as this. Just tell us how you feel about it. You don't have to hold back or try to. You need to tell it the way it is.
Okay, so I stand for Biafra because of what is currently going on with the system of the country that we've been forced to get together as. Look, we never knew each other. There was peace. The Nigeria we have today, we do not have peace. We don't have peace. And we know that there will never be peace until the right thing is done. We are in this forced union that we are not happy in. So much is currently going on. And the only way for us to have peace, from what I am currently seeing, is that we either let go of this unnecessary tribal and religious bigotry and come together as one, as Nigeria, and start holding our government, the people that run our system, to account. If we don't leave this distraction of unnecessary issue that we continue to live on and start focusing on the right thing to do, this will continue and there will never be peace. And the only way we can have peace, if not that, is for us to just go our separate ways. That is where I stand.
So
I appreciate.
you are a Biafran.
I'm a Biafran.
You don't believe in one Nigeria anymore. And do you think Nigeria can be?
If you ask me if I don't believe in Nigeria anymore, I'll say I do. People want to call it not standing anywhere. You have to stand somewhere. We have a forced marriage that we have to deal with. To get Biafra now, it's, to me, do we need to? I feel so distracted, sorry.
Okay, let's speak.
Can you cut, please? No,
Okay, cut.
Can you cut, please? Because this one.
Okay, gentlemen, on our last episode, there were lots of questions posed, and I didn't answer because I wasn't ready at that time. But right now, with all that has happened post 2023 Nigeria's general election, I feel like I need to answer that question, and the answer is simple. I am a Biafran. I stand on the side of Biafra because at the end of the day, there's just no peace. So I feel we should just stop wasting our time. Allow Biafra go. Thank you. I don't know what you can crucify me for, but then
No, nobody's going to crucify you.
so you're speaking first.
Yeah, like I've always said, I don't have a problem with Biafra, to be honest. But I'm a Pan-Africanist. I'm still hoping that one day the whole of, maybe it won't be in our generation. But I'm looking at a time where the whole of Africa will be one united nation. You understand? So having like mushroom countries or smaller countries popping up, because if you really look at it, to be honest, as a country like Nigeria, there's power in that unity. Like there's one reason why Nigeria is being called the giant of Africa. Though some of you will disagree with me, it's not because we are big or because we are tall, but because we have numbers. Do you understand? That's why our music and many other things have been able to conquer the world, because we've got numbers. Do you understand? So there's that power in that strength. In as much as, for me, I love people. I love culture. I love to hear. I like to try new food. I like to learn new languages. So I don't have problems with Igbos. I love Igbos like my brothers. Do you understand? So instead of us forming a new country or going our separate ways, we should actually find a way
to
fix, because there's imperfection. We have our differences. We have problems. So if we can find a way to find a level playing ground, I know it's not easy, it's not a walk in the park, but it is possible. Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you believe in what he?
Thank you very much. The problem with Nigeria, the problem in Nigeria, especially this after this election now, you can see what is going on, what is happening. What is happening in Lagos? How many people have been killed? How many people have been like injured? Businesses destroyed. You know, one thing I want to tell Nigerians, there is people who form the cabals, who are using the young people who don't understand exactly what is happening in Nigeria to perpetrate evil. And it's working well for them. But at the end of the day, the masses are the one who are suffering. The Nigerian youths want to be united. They want to be one. But those cabals controlled by Britain and Fulani can never allow you to unite. Why? The reason is because they will make you poor. They will inflict you with poverty. Make sure that those avenues through which you can get help, like succeed in life, does not come close to you. And you become poor. And it's easy to control a person when he's poor. So when you are poor, you don't have money, you are frustrated. A poor man is a frustrated person. When you give him money and say, go and do this, he doesn't have choice. They will go and do it. Those you see burning markets.
But in general, in all of this, what do you think is the solution to this whole problem?
Okay,
because we cannot continue to live like this.
Yeah, I'm coming to that. The solution to our problem, I said it in our last episode, that if there is no Fulanis in Nigeria, Nigeria would have been the most peaceful place. Whether Yoruba or Hausa, we will coexist peacefully. But those who want to control us from the influence of Britain, they wouldn't want you to coexist peacefully. They will always want you to have problems among each other. That is what we call divide and rule system. They will always buy some people over to instigate violence among others.
Do you simply want us to, just simply go our separate ways, or do you want us to continue to
exactly
continue like this?
No, not Nigeria can never prosper as one. Never. Listen, no, I'm telling you the truth. Only that restructuring can bring development in Nigeria. But that restructuring can never work. Why? Because that people who control Nigeria, which is the Fulanis, can never
Your
allow.
idea simply is
That is my.
For Nigeria to work as one, it needs restructuring.
It needs restructuring, and that restructuring can never work because it has been tried many times and it didn't work.
Okay, I think that answers my question.
And now
you still believe that Nigeria can exist?
What I'm saying, it has been discussed many times.
Restructuring.
It has been discussed many times.
Not tried.
Yes, it has been discussed many times. It was tried
because I would like to hear what he has to say.
It has been tried before and it worked. It worked perfectly. But now, after that, when
okay, let's hear what.
There was a time we were in the regionals.
Let's hear what Mr. Adebayo
There was
has
a
to
time
say.
we were in the
Thank you.
regionals.
Okay.
Let's hear what Mr. Adebayo has to say.
All right. You see, my brothers, what I can say, and I can say it categorically, that it will be the solution to Nigeria state or the situation of Nigeria. Now, I think it's to kill corruption before it kills us. The reason why I said that is, you see, we are rooted into corruption. If you go to every sector in Nigeria, every organization.
And what solution do you have on the table as to
the solution
tackling this
solution to kill corruption is simple. Amendment of the constitution.
Corruption cannot die.
Sorry, no, it can die. Amendment
In Nigeria,
or
it
restructuring
can't.
or abandoning the 1999 constitution.
You
and
can't abandon
make
it.
a new constitution that will bind everyone, that will guide everyone. Once you are caught in this act of corruption, this is what you go through.
It can never work. Nigeria cannot. That constitution you're talking about in Nigeria can never be thrown away. It has already been amended by the
It's always been amended.
the same cabal. Excuse me, the same cabal. They have already, when we are busy chasing shadows, they're already amending the constitution. They call exclusive list, which helps them to put you in poverty, which helps them to keep you the way you are. With the reason why all of us are in outside country, outside Nigeria today, is as a result of the same constitution, because it has not given us the breathing space.
That's what we are saying. That's what I'm saying.
So it can never be amended, because those people who are controlling Nigeria, they can never allow you to amend the constitution. And your people from the Oduduwa, from the Yorubas, from the east, from the south, whatever, who are supposed to sit down and say, let us amend this constitution, let us do this and find a way to amend this constitution. They can never say it. Why? Because they have been bought.
Okay, I'm gonna come in here.
I disagree. I'm not bought.
Not you here.
I have a
A
question.
lot of people are out there that are not bought.
My guys.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Director,
Yeah.
as a member and the mouthpiece representing the APC ruling party in the government of Nigeria, your principal have
You
come
talking
out.
about the party chairman or the presidential?
Your principal, when I say your principal, your
President-elect.
president
Okay.
select, as far as
Elect.
I'm concerned.
Elect, not select.
And I am saying your president select.
Elect.
Okay.
President elect.
Elect. He is elect, even though we can call it his
Your
election.
president select has come out and promised Nigerian of carrying them along. Is your president ready to give Nigeria what Dubai has as an oil producing state?
Who is carrying each other along?
Is your principal
You must carry yourself.
is your
first
principal
before you carry people
prepared
along.
to uphold that promise to the people of Nigerians?
Okay, guys. The thing is, thank you for asking me that question. First of all,
Because
I would like-
Nigeria has everything Dubai has.
Okay.
United
I would
Arab
like- I would
Emirates.
like to correct you.
We even
You,
have
you
more.
will tell us it's not achievable
We
in
even
one
have more
night.
than they have.
No, wait.
More.
Thank you.
Let me, Mr. Chibuzo, thank you for asking me that question. My president-elect, I was trying to correct you,
Okay.
right? Has the best blueprint for Nigeria. And
Big,
And who
big
is that?
word.
Who is that person?
and-
Big grammars.
Who is that? Who is
and-
that? Who is that person?
you guys are interrupting me. Dubai. I think the whole of Dubai is not even bigger than Ibadan as a
As a country.
As a
As
country.
a state.
you understand. So when you are comparing a big country like Nigeria to Dubai, it's a mistake on your side. Now let me tell you, development comes at a cost. It won't come cheap. Because now you want good roads, you want good hospitals, you want good water, health, and it won't come
I was
cheap.
still coming to that.
No, I'm coming. I'm explaining something. Those things, they come through taxpayers' money. A lot of Nigerians don't pay tax. Let's be realistic.
Yeah, true.
Tinubu is gonna come with a lot of taxation. A lot of people will cry, but the country will be better.
Okay.
Those infrastructures that you're crying about, good roads. Nigeria is not going to become Dubai overnight. We're not going to have all those skyscrapers and all those. You understand?
Okay.
But then, what I can assure you is that my principal, like you said, is going to create an avenue for all of us to thrive as a people. Thank you.
So, what you?
Sorry. You are going to speak on this, but I just want to ask you. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, your
Jagaban. Just put it. You
Who
don't
is your candidate actually?
Jagaban.
Who is Jagaban?
Bola.
See the kind of
Ahmed.
name, the criminal name.
No,
so-
Jagaban.
so-
Thank you so much. You've already you answered.
So, excuse me, when they ask you who is your president, you just say Jagaban.
Wait.
That's
It's simple.
absurd. That sounds so absurd.
What is leader in Igbo?
Excuse me,
What is it?
in
What
as
is
much as
leader?
I don't
What is
understand
leader?
Yoruba language, but this one
No,
is
it's
very
not
absurd.
even.
No,
Listen.
Jagaban is not the Yoruba language.
Okay.
What is-
Fulani gave him the name.
What
Okay,
is-
now we know where he's coming from.
What is
Okay,
leader?
what
What
I'm
is leader in Igbo?
so what I'm
What's
trying.
leader in Igbo?
Forget that this is not
No,
Igbo
it's
language.
just simple.
Is
What
he
is- what
a Yoruba? Is he a Yoruba man or a Fulani man?
He's a Nigerian man.
No, you're not answering my question.
No, he's a Nigerian man.
So listen, when you say
He's the president
when
now,
you
so
say
we don't want to.
when
we don't
you
want to
say
put
that
him
no,
in a tribe.
I picked a
He's
point.
a Nigerian.
President elect.
No, I want to address something. When you said that Tinubu is going to impose task or tax on people, on Nigerian people, is it the one that there's an audio leak from Shetima, who is his incoming vice president, and Kunle, when he said that Yorubas will be paying 5,000 naira as yearly or whatever levy for house owners in Lagos, and them Hausas or Northerners will be paying 10,000 naira, and Igbos will be paying 1 million.
Where did you get this article from?
I can send it. No, you haven't. No, wait, you haven't heard it. I will post it in our.
No, you know,
No.
I'm not trying to disrespect.
No,
you,
yes,
because you know we are on live and we are
Yes,
recording this.
Exactly.
We need to be sure of what we say.
Exactly. It's on. I wonder why you never come across it, because it's on public domain. It's everywhere. The audio leak of Kunle and Shetima before him.
Kule what?
Okay, to end this particular segment, your point is
15 minutes.
you can't give us Dubai overnight. So
The assignment is not to give you the buy.
that brings us to the end of this particular segment. Thank you. Gentlemen, Mr. Peter, you mentioned that there was this very important question you had in mind.
I get to.
for the
I get.
for the one and only member
Spokesman
and
for Biafra.
APC's mouthpiece.
APC
on
boy,
the show.
Jagaban boy.
Can we hear the question, please, and thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, host, Mr. Chris. I appreciate you for giving me this opportunity to ask my question. You see, when you listen to APC people talking, you feel like they are the smartest.
You feel threatened at all?
No, you feel like they are the smartest.
Yeah.
They are the saints. They are the angels that is coming to fix the planet of Nigeria. But you come to realize that they are just monsters that you should not associate yourself with. Honestly. Because when you look at during the campaign of APC's presidential election, during the campaign, you listen to their candidate. When he talks, you can tell that this man is sick. Honestly, you can tell. It was visible. It was glaring that this man is sick. He's not healthy. He's not strong. You understand? So I just want to ask Mr. Jazzel.
You said you have a question for him.
That's where I'm going. I want to ask Mr. Jazzel now to tell me, during the APC presidential campaign, what was your candidate saying? What does it mean that? Because in my Nigerian dictionary and in the world dictionary, there's nothing like called bulaba. Balabu. I'm not to understand.
Do you really want me to answer that?
Just watch how he's going
Do
to
you
defend
listen
him.
to? You listen to one music called "Them Never See Me Coming"?
Rashake?
Yes. So there's something
You
called
that music.
there's something
Yeah.
there's something called coding.
Coding.
Yes.
Oh, it was.
Oh, now it's a coding.
I told you. Listen.
These people are criminals.
Listen, Nigeria breed criminals.
Let me finish, guys.
And they easily identify criminals
Around the world.
All of a sudden,
around the world, wherever they are. Watch how he will defend him.
So there's something
Wow.
there's something called coding.
Uh-huh.
You understand?
Yeah.
all of a sudden, you guys are programmers.
No, but to be honest,
Our president was coded.
okay, Mr. Peter, to answer your question, the truth is, a lot of those videos were actually doctored. A lot of them are
Coded.
edited. A lot of them are
Uncoded.
they are manipulated.
There is no hope.
100% disappointed.
There is no. There is no hope for this.
Can I
people.
finish?
These people are the most dishonest people in
In
this
the
life.
world.
Guys, you guys have asked,
when
you guys
you-
have asked me
no,
a
when-
question.
You have
but
answered it.
I'm
You
not-
have answered it.
You said it was coded.
It was coded.
I'm not done.
No, the problem is not about this.
Why are these people like this? What's wrong with
I
them?
don't understand.
When you say these people,
People is shooting at the Lekki toll gate. They said it
They
was
changed
photo
it.
shoot. They said Lai Muhammad came on the
Wait.
national TV.
Even that one called what is his name? Sanwo-Olu.
Yeah.
That one.
No, that one. I think that one.
Is what?
It's just their pet. He
The
didn't really
firstborn of a criminal.
when you say coded,
he's
when you say
not
wait,
really,
excuse me,
really involved.
excuse me,
in
when you
Lekki.
say these people are coded, which people are you talking about? When you say these people are coded, which people are you talking about?
Who is that question for? Is it for me?
It's for you. You said these people. I heard these people. Who is this people?
No, I never spoke about code.
Okay.
No, I am the one who spoke about
You
coding.
spoke about coding.
You know. Let me explain something to you there. When you are running for an
IT.
election, when you are aside, let's leave IT out of this. We're talking about putting something into people's mental state of mind. You know what happened during that campaign? A lot of people forgot about Obi. A lot of people forgot about ATIKU. They paid more attention to TINUBU. So TINUBU is there into your subconscious mind more than any other candidate.
Why?
Because it's coded.
How?
Because you are busy saying blah blah, blah blue, all those things.
Or it's a
So
coded
you
language.
say-
It's a coded language.
coded
That's why it originated
Or
in the
it's a
first
coded.
place.
Oh, that's the language he used to deceive Nigerians. It's a coded language.
I'm saying that. Wait, can you?
But
listen to
actually,
me?
No,
it's
we'll
true.
listen to you.
Because you actually, when you search it, you want to see where he said the bulaba or something like that.
There's something they say. There's
But we're
something-
enjoying it.
There's something, my brother. There's something in showbiz. It says, "Bad news, good news, be in the news."
But that's what
So
he's trying to
it's-
say.
Yeah. So it's either people talk bad about you or they talk good about you.
So are you
but
saying-
you are more irrelevant if nobody's talking
No,
about you?
Mr. Jesse, are you saying that Bulaba was not real?
No. Okay. Let me tell you one thing.
So it was a code. It was
was a
just
code.
programmed
what I'm saying
for the
is
purpose
that-
of
No, answer
elections.
straight.
what I'm saying is that
Straight answer.
I'm gonna give you a straight answer, and my straight answer is that Tunubu knew what he was doing.
So he was saying Bulaba
He
intentionally.
needed
Intentionally.
to be in the news.
So he said Bulaba
He needed to be
intentionally.
relevant. He needed to be the
Or he
top.
just want to use that thing to bring himself in the limelight.
He needs to be in the news all the time.
Oh,
Okay, are
because
you
of-
trying to tell me now that
he said that intentionally.
Tinubu is set to arrive to return to Nigeria from his whatever he's doing over there?
He's doing meetings.
So whatever
Meetings
speech he's going to make
in
next,
the best cabinet ever.
whatever speech
Yeah.
he's going to make next,
We
there
sound-
will be
we
no
sound
gaps
clear.
of this kind. There will be no such nonsense.
Immediately after the election, there was no gaps. Immediately, the day after.
Are you telling me that the moment Tinubu returns to Nigeria now from whatever he's busy doing, concocting his
Can we
plans
go back
to come and
can we
manipulate
go
Nigerians?
back to the only debate that Tunubu had with Obi? Let's be honest with
Are you
ourselves.
saying we're not going to find things like this?
Never.
Okay.
Let's not go.
Let's give.
I'm not even interested in Tinubu.
I'm not interested.
No, but you have to be interested in Tinubu. Tinubu is actually the reason why Nigeria is where we are. Tinubu is actually behind what is currently going on in Nigeria.
He's one of them.
No,
He's not one of them. He's the
Mr.
reason.
Mr. Ike. You know the problem is, you know when you don't know your enemy and you are fighting the wrong people. That is the problem of Nigeria.
Okay, yeah, that's
If,
what
if,
you
if we
said
know,
now.
if we know our enemy, we can
So
fight.
who are the
collectively.
enemies?
Okay, now let me tell you, the enemy of Nigeria happened in 1999 when there was an agreement to kill both MK Abiola and what's his name, Abacha.
Who is the enemy of
Now,
Nigeria?
Abdul Salam came in. I'm telling you, that's what I'm telling you. The biggest enemy of Nigeria is the Nigerian constitution. You mentioned it earlier, right? Tinubu.
Why?
Can I finish? Immediately in 1999, who came into power? The evil man, Obasanjo. The man that we are all supposed to collectively hate and disgrace is Obasanjo, because he had the chance to actually say, no, this constitution is rubbish. I can't take it.
Yeah.
You know where you're
You
making
understand?
this big
Now,
mistake now.
wait,
I will
wait,
tell you,
bro.
when you finish, I will
All-
tell
all
you.
No, it's making sense.
All the
No,
people,
let him finish. I will tell you.
all the people that came after Obasanjo, because that amendment, that constitution has been passed. The only way you can change anything in that constitution
It should become the
is
leader.
to amend it, because it's not easy for you to just say, I'm throwing this constitution away, because now for a
There was
constitution,
an agreement.
for a constitution to be formed,
APC.
no, bro, no,
There was an
sorry.
agreement.
For a constitution to be formed,
Obasanjo and the leaders, the highlight of Nigeria. Then
yeah,
Obasanjo had a criminal agreement with them.
okay,
What I mean criminal agreement is they agreed that he's going to be precise, Afeni Ferry, Afeni Ferry. According to what the articles that I came across that I saw, he had the agreement that he's going to restructure the Nigeria when he becomes the leader, the president. And when he got into power, he became a different man. I think that's where
give
you are
me a
going.
handshake.
I think that's where you are going.
These are the things that a lot of people don't go into.
Yeah, I think that's where you're going.
Bro, the enemy of Nigeria. You know why you and
Who
and
is
everybody
that enemy of Nigeria? I keep
is the
asking.
constitution.
Okay,
The
wait.
constitution is
Why?
supposed to
So because the constitution says so, you just live on that
No,
evil.
why is
As
it
an
excuse
APC
me?
ruling party.
Wait,
No,
wait.
stop talking about
Why?
APC.
Why is the constitution the
first
enemy of
16
Nigeria?
years.
We have to get to the grassroots of this.
Because he
Mr.
doesn't-
Mr.
he doesn't
Ike.
support a common man.
Can I tell
An
you?
ordinary man of Nigeria. He
Can I
doesn't
tell you
love
the
life of
yes?
a
Can I tell you
common
the
man,
points
ordinary
that
man in Nigeria.
do you,
Who made it to be so?
The military, the set of people they groomed together. You see that constitution of Nigeria was written under few hours.
I
6
think-
months.
I think it's
we
just-
have 6
6
months.
months,
It was within 6 months.
I
It's
think-
not even
I
up
think
to
he's
6
trying
months.
to
It's
make
not
a
even
point.
within a
Wait,
week.
I want
Go
to-
and search
I
online.
want to
Yeah.
I
ask-
think he's trying to.
I want
make a
I
point.
want to ask a question. Have you heard of what is called exclusive list in the Nigerian constitution? What does it entail?
What do you mean exclusive?
Exclusive list.
Okay, Mr. Ike, talking about the exclusive list.
So you know what it is.
Do you know what is
Yes,
exclusive list?
I don't know.
After you
It
mentioned
looks like you don't know.
you
too.
know?
After you mentioned it the other time, I went to research about it because I like to
okay.
Google, right? We're talking about exclusive.
Are you paid by the APC?
No, I'm not paid.
No, let him talk
I'm not-
about what he know about
No.
exclusive list.
I just want to know.
No, I am not paid.
We're talking to Nigerians.
No, I'm
I
not.
want to understand the exclusive.
Are you representing APC because you're paid?
No, not at all. So,
Thank you.
Mr. Peter, you see, when you have a constitution, the constitution is the law. It is what protects you and I.
Definitely.
You understand? So that constitution that has been allowed to survive since 1999, the result is what we're having now.
Definitely.
Even if you bring Jesus to rule Nigeria, we'll still have
It
problems.
will struggle.
Now you're
So-
coming to my area.
No, but now the problem
I
is
answer for that exclusive.
yes. No, I'm going back to exclusive list. Now, when you are now blaming APC just came into power 8 years ago. It's like
No,
you.
no,
It's
no,
enough.
No,
APC has been in power.
I'll tell you.
It's enough to
APC
make
as the
difference.
owner, as
Yes.
APC owned by Tunubu has been in power since 1999
No,
and
don't
2000.
take
Okay, my brother, Mr.
APC.
Jibo.
Who brought APC to power?
APC is a political party.
Who brought
It's
APC
not
to power?
owned by anybody.
Who brought APC to power?
It was guided. It was supported by.
Can you answer me straight? Who
No.
brought APC
Let
to
him
power?
talk. Yeah.
It was
The one
guided.
person that brought APC to power in Nigeria is Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Tinubu is just one man.
I disagree.
No, I disagree.
I disagree.
There was
Tinubu-
was it
Tinubu went around.
Was it CPC or CPP? What's the party that
There's a party, yeah.
Buhari owned?
Yeah.
And then they formed an alliance.
Alliance, yeah.
unseat
Tinubu didn't do it
Jonathan.
alone.
Brothers,
He didn't do it alone.
listen.
He just played a major,
Listen, please,
part.
let's get it.
But he wasn't the only person.
Let's get it straight. Whether APC or PDP or NPP or
So,
whatever.
are you trying to turn around what Tunubu claimed
What was it that he claimed?
when
he brought,
he confronts
when he-
Buhari
when he
about
said
him
he put
bringing
Buhari
him to
in
power?
Okay, let me tell you what. You see, Tinubu is not our enemy. To be honest,
No, not
You
Tinubu.
can
Tinubu-
say-
If you deny that Tunubu isn't responsible for APC in running Nigerian government today,
Okay, let's
can you explain that to me?
let's
Why
not
he
allow
said it?
that
Can I-
to-
can I-
It is my
Mr.
turn.
Ike.
What if it's my turn?
Let's-
Emiloko.
Let's not.
Can I explain to you?
No, let's not.
Tell me what Emiloko
not-
is.
let's not-
If it's not an
I would like
arrangement.
to educate you guys on that. Should I educate you?
Please.
Nigeria is a multicultural country.
Nigeria breeds criminal.
Do you understand?
For sure.
Bro, let's not talk with emotions here,
Yeah.
right?
This show is
Tell
tell
it.
it as
Yeah,
it is.
that's what I'm telling you.
Call it what it is.
Yeah, I'm telling
Do
you.
you know that?
as it is
Excuse
now.
me. Do you know that if you are in Nigeria,
You guys are not allowing
excuse
me
me.
to
Wait.
talk,
Do you
guys.
know that if you are in Nigeria, you haven't even traveled. You will join those people who are destroying Igbo people's shops in the Lagos. The way you're talking, I'm telling you.
Mr. Ike.
No, I'm telling
Mr.
you.
Ike,
I'm
Mr.
telling
Ike,
you straight.
I'm not.
You have
bragging.
traveled.
Mr. Ike, I'm not bragging, right?
Uh-huh.
I've got 2 degrees. In my life, I've never been on the streets.
No, listen.
So do you agree that MC Oluomo is an illiterate and
Doesn't
not
have degree.
deserve
You know the problem
to
now.
be where he is?
You guys have
should
asked
not be anywhere
You
close
guys have
to
asked
running
me-
the government of
You guys have
Nigeria
asked me
today.
2 to 3 different questions. You have not allowed me to answer any of it. You understand?
You have the
Okay. So now let me explain to you. Emiloko, right? In a multicultural country like Nigeria, some people came together and said the only way that we can practice the government of inclusiveness is to form a rotational party. So when Obasanjo, okay, talking from the Yoruba perspective, in Yoruba culture, we don't recognize Obasanjo as a Yoruba man. To be honest with you, let me be honest with you.
Yeah. It's
You
not like
understand?
Anambra.
We don't recognize Obasanjo as a Yoruba man. Forget the name, forget all these things. We don't recognize him.
But you
Now-
used him.
No, let me now finish.
No.
Now,
When you used him,
you have 3 minutes.
okay, so
when you used Yoruba,
when Obasanjo
What do you mean?
came to power in 1999.
why.
you think it was he came
He
as
has
an
3
Igbo man?
minutes. He
You guys
has
have
3 minutes.
Okay, in 1999 when Obasanjo came into power, there was a rotational program in PDP that after 8 years of Obasanjo, you understand, the power will go back to the north.
That was the agreement.
That was the agreement. When power goes to the north, it comes to the south.
But why such agreement?
I'm saying in a multicultural country like Nigeria. Because now, you know why?
I know it's making sense.
You know why?
It's not making sense
No,
to
for
me,
now.
but keep talking.
Yeah.
Okay, so in a multicultural nation like Nigeria, there's an agreement to rotate the power. Now, but bro, let me finish, please.
Yeah,
please. Now, Obasanjo spent 8 years. Obasanjo even defended that rotation. He made sure that Yar'Adua came into power. Yeah. But when Obasanjo was greedy because there were other people that they nominated from the north. But because Obasanjo thought Yar'Adua was his boy, he made sure Yar'Adua got.
So, and all of this makes sense to you.
My brother, can I finish talking, please? Now, when Yar'Adua
In a
died,
civilized country.
So this makes sense to you.
bro. You see
In a country belonging to this modern
bro,
age.
the mistake we keep making is comparing Nigeria to other countries.
No, we
So we don't have a right to aspire.
wait.
We don't have a right to aspire.
Wait. That's a big mistake you're making. Now, when you say
Okay.
You want us to
Excuse me,
remain backward?
excuse me.
Go on.
Excuse me.
You're not living.
Excuse
You're
me.
not living
No,
the
wait.
same. You tell us.
No, wait. No, excuse me.
Let's allow
No,
him finish.
no.
No. Let's allow him.
No,
Let's allow him
finish.
finish.
He finished already.
No, he's not finished. He's not.
No, I'm not done. But you guys
He's not done. Let him finish.
You're interjecting.
Let
He
him
gave
finish.
me 3 minutes. I've not even spoken for a minute.
I don't mind. You.
Okay, so to cut the long story short, Mr. Peter, to cut the long story short.
No, we can't be projecting wrong
Hey.
information to our viewers.
On this
Mr.
show,
Peter, I am
on
not
this show, he
projecting-
tell it as it is.
I'm not
He's
projecting.
here to speak his opinion.
What I am
his
saying,
beliefs.
what I am
That's it.
saying is that when Yar'Adua died, the rotation was breached because Jonathan automatically, as the vice president, he had to be president. Now, when Jonathan finished that particular 4 years, completed that 4 years, there was a concession that he shouldn't run because the power is supposed to still be with the North. But things changed. Fast forward to 2022, right? The rotation is that the agreement now in PDP is that the power is supposed to go to the South. You understand? ATIKU has no business running for election because the election was supposed to be between Southerners, the Yorubas, and the Igbos, who are the main. You understand? There was Wike, there was Obi, right?
Yeah.
In PDP, those are the people that were supposed to run through the premise, and then you pick the Southeasterner, because actually PDP's zoning is actually southeast. Shall you understand?
Yeah.
Now, ATIKU being a politician and being greedy broke that particular. Sorry, if my 3 minutes, just tell me so I can
Keep
stop.
going.
So, what's his name? ATIKU broke that particular arrangement. That was why Obi left PDP. Do you understand? Wike also got angry, and that's why Wike made sure that ATIKU didn't win.
Why?
The election. He won the primary by cheating, by going against the rule of the party. PDP will never come back from this. Take it or leave it. PDP is gone. Dead.
No, I disagree.
Okay, no, it's my opinion. But
I'm not a party member.
okay, but PDP is gone because of that particular
They can still
program.
fix.
No, it will
party.
be very hard.
Yeah,
Do you
it's
believe
very-
that your do you believe that Nigeria's political system is
So
fucked?
I'm now coming back to your Omilokon before I go to that. Now,
You have spent more than.
I'm sorry.
Let's go.
I'll just make it short. Now, in order for you to unseat a sitting president, it's not easy. Tinubu knew at that time that he wasn't ready. Do you understand? And what's his name? Buhari had the North. Buhari has always, go and check all the history of Buhari. Buhari has always won the election in the North, but he has failed to penetrate Southeast and Southwest. The only way he can win an election in the South is to form an alliance with a Southerner. Tinubu saw that and formed an alliance with him, but there was an agreement. The agreement was, my guy, you're going to spend 8 years. After you, na me. That is where Emilio comes from. That in our agreement, when I'm giving you this slot, even Buhari said, why don't you be my vice president? He said, no.
So are we running a good system like that?
Because of the
We'll
multicultural
come to
kind of
the
system that I
final segment.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, according to Director JAZZEL, Emilio, and everything that goes with it, is a system that we should run with. I ask you, is it a system that Nigeria should be run upon?
Thank you.
Emilio.
Thank you for that question. You know, when I say that Nigeria breed criminals, so many people don't understand it. For you to come in a presidential election
that's supposed to be free and fair. People supposed to go there and vote to a candidate of their choice. And now you said it is your turn. So for you, if me and you, for me to come to you and say it is my turn, which means we had an agreement somewhere where Nigerians don't know about. You understand? And what was the agreement? For you now to come and tell me that in a democratic system of government, which is supposed to be a free and fair election that people supposed to vote a candidate of their choice, now you come and tell me it's my turn. So what do you mean by that? What agreement is that? When did this agreement was reached, and what is the business? For me to be confident and tell you it is my turn, and on top of that, I still maintain
Emilokon.
That's why that is my turn.
I know, but I want to,
that is the slang.
Yes, because that is what it means.
Yeah, it is my turn.
Yes.
So what is this agreement between you, which is Bola Ahmed Tunubu, which you claim to be, because that name was changed. It's not your original name. When you have, after you've been indicted, but that's a story for another time. After you've been indicted.
Are you talking the indictment?
The indictment,
of drugs in
the United States of America. Now he come back and change his name to ASIWAJU Bola Ahmed Tunubu. So when you said that this is your turn,
there is actually a story that he stole that name. Is that true?
Yeah, he stole that name because he wanted to forge a certificate from the Oxford University. When there is somebody
is that true, sir?
No, if you ask him, he's going to complicate it.
Let me
finish.
Let
me
finish.
It's
not true, and it's true. Let me fight before you.
Okay.
You finish. Let me fight.
You didn't let me finish.
We're coming back to you.
No, it's just a question that it's true that he changed his name.
Yes.
Names.
Yes.
It's not true. And
fraudulently.
No. Bola Tunubu was a boy that was adopted by a family in Lagos.
And he stole their name.
He didn't steal their name.
Adopted.
Adoption means
we
are taking over you.
Oh, okay.
I haven't heard
we changed everything about
Tinubu is actually.
Is that a new one that they sold to you? Because
no, it's not
me,
new.
I know what I am aware of is that
Tinubu,
he stole it.
No, Tunubu, that's not his name. That's not his real name. He knows. Everybody knows about it. He's even proud of it. You understand? He's not shy about it.
Why was he adopted?
Anybody can adopt anybody growing up. He was just a normal boy from Iraqbeji or State.
I have a lot to say about that, but
he's a brilliant
boy,
to
what he has to tell us.
And they picked him up from there.
Can we come back to you, sir?
Yeah, I'm with you. So,
did that make sense with it? My explanation.
We will have a discussion about that later. I agree with you.
Then you disagree.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you. You see, the last time, I want Mr.
Are you ready?
I want to give Mr. Ike his chance to be able to make his submission.
All right.
Let's go.
But the point I'm making is...
Let's have him tell us.
There's a lot of misinformation running around. So, Mr. Ike, is over to you.
Bola Ahmed Tunubu, as he may call himself, to say it is my turn, which means he has an agreement. There's something he must have discussed or reached an agreement
with who?
With cabals.
People
who are ruling Nigeria, which is from the Fulanis. These are cabals. People who are ruling Nigeria. He must have He must have had an agreement with them about something. And Fulanis can never agree something with you without their own benefit. So there must be a benefit to favor something that favors Fulanis, which he must have done for them. For them to have an agreement with him to tell him that the next turn is your turn. While you are busy there canvassing and looking for PVC, they already know it's his
next
turn.
person.
That's why after...
So they're just playing with our mind.
Exactly. That's why Nnamdi Kanu told you that your PVC does not count in Nigeria, is useless in Nigeria. And it didn't start today. It has started from time immemorial. It didn't start today. So when they told you that after the election they did what they did and manipulate the election the way they did it and tell you to go to court, they already know the outcome of the election even before the election. That's why we ask people to sit at home. Don't even go to validate Nigeria election because it's fraudulent. It's useless.
Yeah.
We ask people to sit at home.
We cannot trust it.
We ask people to sit at home, and then people who defied it, some of our Igbo people, it's not like I'm supporting what is happening.
in Yoruba land, in Lagos State today, just because they defied our orders, because they don't understand. We don't blame them. It's out of ignorance. Something you don't know is bigger than you. We tell them, don't validate the Nigeria election because it is useless. They validated it. They didn't listen to us. They go and voted and say they're voting P2P. Today, what is happening? They still give it to the person whom they want to give it, because it has been already pre-planned.
You're talking as a Biafran.
No, not as a Biafran, but I'm telling you the fact of what is
I
happening
was
in
one
Nigeria.
of those who actually opposed the whole idea.
Exactly,
of,
but at the end of the
boycotting
day, so many
election.
people who went to vote.
Now I feel kind of.
So many people
regret.
who voted,
Trusting and believing
Yes,
in the
Yes.
that the process
in
will
the system.
be,
yes,
clean.
yes, and so many people who defied that order, who said they want to vote. But thank God, at least some people voted, because if they didn't vote at all, they would have said we are the one who made Bola Tinubu to win. But people came out, defied some of that order, and go and vote. At the end of the day, it happened before their very eyes that the person they voted for is not the one who emerged as a president. Nigeria election is not an election, it's a selection. Before your election, they already tell you
Who is the next
president. You understand? But today we're talking about Nigeria. When we talk about Africa, I will tell you that the same thing is happening in the whole of Africa. Most countries in Africa.
Yeah.
Yes. They already decide.
Can I
No, we need to hear what he has to say. Thank you.
Okay. Sorry to catch you, but can I just get 30 seconds out of your time?
All right.
Because when we are talking about politics and elections are not won by assumptions, and they are not won by favor.
That's what you
Wait, let me finish. They are
you
not won by favoritism.
have made us.
Favorism.
You want us to
Favorism.
understand
No, it's not what it is the way it is.
the way
So-
Nigeria has made it to be.
So no, bro, wait. Bola Tunubu won that election.
Do you?
Free and fair.
But would you
And-
agree with me that the
You know,
system of Nigeria
I don't want-
is
I don't
built
want- I
on
don't want-
fraud?
Mr. Jiboy, Mr. Chris, Mr. Chibuzo. Nigeria is not fraud. There might be irregularities. Do you understand? But it's not a fraud. This is the country that we all came from.
This is not something we all agreed upon.
I agree. We might have different opinion about the country, but to be honest, Nigeria is still one of the best nations in the world. Take it or leave it.
I agree.
Now, let me tell you something, bro. I said I want
In
to
what
take-
context?
No, I don't need to, because I'm going to take it in this time.
Okay.
But the point that I just wanted to buffer to you is that when we are talking about the Nigerian context, we are talking about election being rigged. We are talking about someone being selected. We are talking about someone saying being Emilokon. It's all about the peculiarity of the nation called Nigeria. Nigeria is a peculiar country where if an Hausa man is in government, a Yoruba man feels outside, and Igbo man feels outside. In order to create a balance and a level playing ground, there's a rotational style of government. Either we like it or not, either we feel it is right or it is wrong. Nigeria is a peculiar country, and in order for people not to feel
So can I?
marginalized, or let me just finish this, marginalized or sidelined, there has to be a rotation where an Igbo man, a Yoruba man, and an Hausa man have level playing ground and the opportunity to be able to rule Nigeria at a very
No,
particular point in
let's
time.
have him. Let's hear what he has to
thank you
say.
for giving me your.
Some of
It's
your
a
time.
pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Okay, with me, I don't want to emphasize on the same, agitation. I just believe Nigeria is in a state where we all have to come together as one. That's where I stand. We need to come together and do the right things. Otherwise, there will be no Nigeria. And there will be no you, and everyone in this house, in this building, as a Nigerian. You understand? At the end of the day, we all have a place to call home. And that place is Nigeria. So, despite the differences, the agitation, different ideologies, and different, beliefs, we all need to stop this and come together and fix the country. One. Number two,
do you believe that to fix Nigeria and to fix this problem, that it can only be achieved by either separation or allowing the obedient movement to start running the system of Nigeria, where we bring back sanity and the rule of law to our nation?
Who's going to bring it?
No, listen. Sorry. He's asking me. Sorry, I want to answer. You see that I said number two. I was actually going there. You see, with me, I don't believe in division. You understand? I don't want us to go separate way. As a Nigerians, we are stronger, we are better.
So you simply believe in the obedient movement?
I don't believe.
Regardless of you being a supporter of the SOWORE.
I don't believe in the movement.
Yeah, Mr.
Because sorry, sir.
Let him.
No. Sorry. You will, but please let me finish this contest. This statement. You see, I don't believe in the movement of obedience or whatever. No, listen. Even Tunubu himself is not a movement. I just believe in a working Nigeria.
Believe obedient is a movement that can turn and bring a solution to Nigerian problem? Because I do.
That's one thing we fail to understand.
I don't want us to be sentimental. I haven't finished my. No, listen,
we're coming back to you.
I haven't finished.
We're coming back to you.
Can you allow me?
We still have enough time. Let him say what he has to say. I'll come back to you and you conclude.
Excuse me. It's not about being sentimental. From my own point of view, I don't neither support any president in Nigeria because I know.
No movement.
I know they don't have what it takes. They can't be able to. Even Jesus Christ, sorry to say that, can't
fix our problem.
Redeem Nigeria.
At the end of the day, they are brothers.
Nigeria is irredeemable.
All of us, we are brothers.
Are you saying the obedience movement is corruptible?
Definitely.
Listen, excuse me. It's not corruptible. It's not about corruption. I'm not talking about corruption now. But when it comes to corruption, a lot of them are corrupted. But
definitely.
But when you see in the political parties, the presidential aspirants of this 2023 presidential election, all of them are corrupt. But when you come to China product, there are better grades.
Grade 1, grade 2.
Grade 1, grade 2, grade C, grade 0. When it comes to that, you can assume Obi has to be grade 1, like A.
Among
other contestants. So now, but for me in particular, if Nigeria can be divided into 3, Obi go and rule Southeast. ASIWAJU, TINUBU.
You have 2 minutes.
Yes, you call him.
2 minutes.
What do you call this? This JAGABAN. JAGABAN. let him go and JAGABAN the Southwest, and then what you call the other one in the North? ATIKU. Go and rule your northern people. We'll have our peace.
No.
I'm telling you, listen, when you hear Biafra agitating...
Okay, thank you. We're going back to you. Let's have it.
I said no because...
let's have your conclusion.
My conclusion. Okay, my conclusion is... He has actually touched the areas that I was supposed to, that was actually going to. I was going to say the other 2 parties, you are saying Obi is a movement.
No, Obi is
not
a movement.
I said no because they are brothers. As I said, they are brothers. Like Tunubu, ATIKU, Obi, they've all led Nigeria.
So are you saying the obedient movement is corruptible?
Definitely, I said obedient movement is corruptible and we can't trust obedient movement. Because at the end of the day, it's the same system. You see, people don't understand the Nigerian politics of these days. When PDP was in power, yeah? You remember what happened? People from APC...
Do you know what the obedient movement stands for? Obedient.
Obedient
The
movement.
obedient movement in Nigeria stands for accountability, truth, honesty, service, competent. It has all of it. But what we have right now,
But I cannot.
the Nigeria of today is given to us is full of incompetence, is full of is full
What
of
the
criminality.
solution? The solution.
Can I
Let's
go?
talk. Let's talk about the solution. To me, there's no movement. Basically, there's no movement. Let's look.
What do you mean by there's no movement?
There's no movement.
So the Biafra movement is not a movement.
It is not.
The obedient movement is not a movement.
Listen, my brother.
No,
if
you're
it-
complicating this. Biafra is a different thing.
Exactly,
You can't
I'm
bring-
differentiating
you
it.
can't
We
bring-
have Biafra. We have Biafra
Biafra,
fighting for
a
Biafra.
movement.
We have obedient
19
fighting for the sanity of
1970
Nigeria.
Or 1967, Biafra has been agitating.
No, we.
As
No,
Biafra not
we've
being.
been-
If we want to talk about movement, Biafra movement in the Nigeria state should be the strongest movement, and by now we shouldn't be talking about.
It's not
We
a
shouldn't-
movement because if it's a movement, you won't be
Mr.
involved.
Peter,
He's not
But
going to
they
be
cannot
involved.
achieve it, and that's why I'm telling you, it's not a
Mr.
movement.
And who told
Mr.
you we
Peter.
cannot achieve
You
it?
can't.
Mr. Peter,
Yes, sir, Mr. James.
if you talk about Biafra, if the Igbos are really interested in leaving Nigeria, right, it can be a consensus where all the Igbos go to the to the
House of Assembly.
and vote in unison and say we are leaving.
We are done.
Nobody's gonna stop them. If something
Will
can
the
be done-
current government allow that
No,
to
it
happen?
can be done legally.
No,
No, it can.
listen,
Even the constitution allows it.
And that's
I'm
why
going to
I said-
ask you this question
That's why I said
again.
it's not a movement.
I ask you this
So,
question again.
If the old
If
Igbos
your
cannot-
principal eventually takes the mantle,
yeah.
is he going to let Nnamdi Kanu go and allow us to have a referendum?
Okay, like the last time we
Is
spoke
he
about-
going to allow us have a
Mr.
referendum?
Ike, the last time
We are not even
am I-
talking
Let us
referendum.
decide.
Your question was, are you in his mind?
We don't believe
You remember,
in
you told me
referendum
that.
anymore. It's
So,
not going to happen anymore.
So you actually want this forced union?
It's not
Mr.
a forced
continue.
union.
Mr. Peter,
Nigeria is a country, bro. We can all fix it together.
You're forcing it on us.
Wait, I want to ask you a question. Before 1914, your grandfather or great grandfather is from where?
He's from that land
Which land?
where we came from.
What is the name?
Say the name.
it's called Niger area.
Niger area.
The
Okay.
area where there's the river Niger.
The River Niger is.
Yes, Niger area.
Have you come across any? No, we're not making jokes here. We are being real. We are being real.
I'm sure there was a name. I'm sure there was a name. Mr. Jesse.
I don't even know where that came from.
Thank you. Okay, gentlemen, to bring the segment to a finality, I'm happy, regardless of what we are all going through currently as Nigerians seated around this table at this moment. I'm happy because two most beautiful things are about to happen to Africans. The two most beautiful greatest things are about to happen in the lives of Africans, which is the emergence of Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. Upon a victory. Yeah, we can laugh all we want about it.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hold my laptop.
I don't mind. It will always sound funny.
I don't understand where the emergency is coming from. Emergency as what?
Like I said, in conclusion of our today's, episode, that Peter Obi, if everything goes well according to God's will in the court of law in Nigeria, being the president of Nigeria, and the emergence of the like of Julius Malema in South Africa. With the emergence of these two people in the leadership space of the African continent, sanity will eventually be brought, and we will begin to live as people in a society with sanity.
Mr. Chris, you keep forgetting that the same Obi ruled Anambra for 8 years with nothing to show for it. He couldn't solve the erosion problem in Anambra. The most expensive project.
Do you feel ashamed when you speak like this
I don't have nothing
as
to be
a mouthpiece of the APC?
I have nothing to be ashamed of.
No, ask him, what is it to be ashamed of?
Yeah, there's nothing to be ashamed of. Mr. Peter, Obi spent 6 billion on a road that Soludo just appointed that same road to another contractor 3 weeks ago. He spent $6 billion, 6 billion on a project. Yes, that didn't last. That project, if you spend 6 billion on a project, it's supposed to last at least 20 years.
Yeah.
Let's not fool ourselves. Who is Obi?
Where did you get this information?
No, it's not. It's all over the news.
I saw that.
It's all over the news. Soludo just awarded that same road.
Contract, yeah.
I've forgotten the name of that road. It's a popular road in Anambra. Let's not. You see one thing there. When we are talking, that's what I'm saying. Let's not put tribal sentiments. Let's be realistic. I don't have a problem.
But I'm
with
not being
no. I don't have a problem with.
Yeah, no, you're not.
I don't have a problem with a Igbo presidency. I swear to God.
Why are you taking this back to Igbo presidency?
No, I'm saying.
I just mentioned a name.
Mr. Chris, I don't have a problem with a pre-Igbo presidency. But when you mention the name Obi is not your best candidate. It's
But
not
now
the best.
that is the best of Nigeria.
No, that's why Nigeria did not vote for
this
him.
first union,
No,
it is the only
Mr. Ike here knows that Obi is not the best foot for Igbos to put
because
forward.
he's not interested.
No,
Because you have not convinced him that Nigeria can work.
Anybody who is supporting Obi as an Igbo,
You have not convinced him that Nigeria can work.
Come again.
You have not convinced him that Nigeria can work.
Mr. Peter.
Nigeria can work through the emergence of
Mr.
Peter.
Peter, for you to be able to prove to people that you can do this, if you are giving a country like Nigeria to someone, it must have antecedents. What is the antecedent that Obi has? I'm not disrespecting you or trying to this thing. But when people come and make Obi as a point of bro, if you tell me about Soludo, if you tell me about
the only thing close to clean.
No, Obi is not clean.
Politically, at this point,
the moment you still believe Obi is clean, you are being delusional. Obi is not clean.
Is that why you went and cooked up the audio you cooked up just to discredit him lately?
Sorry guys, can I jump in?
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't want us to go so deep in this Obi, Tinubu, Nigeria,
Okay.
I don't want us to go too deeply rooted into it. You see, I want us to go I'm looking at the solution, way forward. How do we get out of this mess, out of this shame on a great nation as Nigeria? You understand? How do we get out of it? What is the solution? What should we do?
Mr. Peter,
Mr.
Peter, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Never has Nigeria been this divided since I've been born. I won't lie to you. I'm going to turn 40 this year, but I've never seen Nigeria being this divided, religious-wise, politically wise.
It's alarming,
and it is because of one man, Obi.
Yeah, it's alarming.
So when people are talking about Obi, I get emotional.
On what perspective are you mentioning Obi?
Obi chose to campaign in the religious line. He chose to.
Let me tell you something that
in the tribal line.
I am, like I mentioned, I am on the side of Biafra.
Religious, I agree.
But if we must stick to this Nigeria part, Obi is the only solution to the problem of Nigeria.
No. How is it a solution?
With Obi, one Nigeria is possible.
Mr.
And if we get it wrong now,
Chris,
How is that possible?
3 years down the line, Obi is not a name that comes to your head naturally. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
2 years ago, Obi is not a name that comes to your head naturally.
Can I come in here?
I know.
Please? Can I come in here? Please?
Yes, please come in, sir.
When you're talking about Obi is a solution to Nigeria problem, and then you said Obi is this, Obi is that, Nigeria is this. The problem is that when we're talking about it, sometimes what we say sometimes it seems like as if we don't know the country that we come from. That Nigeria, that name Nigeria, we don't know what is happening there. No, that one's because we argue on it's a business argument. Because now
I love you, my brother.
I swear to God.
It's like people
he just doesn't give up. He seems to be. If you like something tomorrow,
people will be looking at us, people who really understand what Nigeria is all about, will be looking at us as fools. Talking about Obi that, Obi, ASIWAJU this, ASIWAJU that, Nigeria this, Nigeria that.
And that's where I'm coming from. Let's forget about this.
It doesn't make sense.
Let's talk to the solution. He's coming with a solution that let's split. He wants a Biafra.
Can you
no, I want a Biafra too.
Listen.
He's way.
No, listen. I'm telling you something. Hey, I'm telling you something. Listen.
Because I know I can't get Biafra. I can never get Biafra.
No.
You are going to make sure of it. We can't get Biafra.
Stop saying
Do you think these people will let us get Biafra?
No.
You are an Igbo man, I'm an Igbo man.
Yes.
We are both Biafra.
Yeah.
These people will never let us go.
No, brother.
Actually, the two of them.
Brother,
He's a Yoruba man.
I want to tell you something. Wait,
because they believe in that one Nigeria.
Listen, I want to tell you something. There are many ways. There are many ways.
The closest thing to hope right now is Peter Obi.
Baba, let him finish.
There are many ways to kill it.
I'm tired of fighting for Biafra that will never come.
Okay.
So,
Peter Obi,
for now, for the sake of the people I love in Nigeria, for the sake of
Nigeria,
Nigeria,
allow Mr. Ike to talk. But Peter Obi is a dream.
for him to go forward.
So since
Peter Obi
since
is
you
a
guys
dream
don't want me to
that
talk,
will never come to
I'd
Peter
rather keep
Ike.
quiet then.
Please, what's your submission?
I asked you before.
Yeah.
Were you paid by the APC?
Were you paid by Peter
Were
Obi?
you paid by Peter Obi?
No, listen.
No.
Today.
No, I want to tell you. Wait, I want to say something. No, how can we get these things right when we don't?
We
even
listening,
know,
sir.
when we don't even want to know the root cause of our
That's the
problem.
intensity.
Let's go.
That's how we,
Yes.
enjoy ourselves.
Listen. That was a time when I was staying with one of my auntie who is being too cruel to me. You understand? And when I wanted to leave her house, I didn't tell her I want to leave. There are many ways to kill a rat. You understand? When she was going to the market, she asked me to cook, wash, clean, do this, that. And then I listened to her. I said no problem. And when she left, I make my way back to my parents' house. That's how I left. So when you say Biafra cannot come, there are many ways to kill a rat. Biafra will come in your time, and in this year 2023.
I'll be happy.
Yes, you will see it.
I will be so happy.
But what I'm trying to
Nigeria
say,
will be Germany.
Listen, what I'm trying to say is this.
The United States and Europe.
Excuse me. What I'm trying to say is
You
this.
guys will be busy killing. Those ones will be busy killing each other.
Wait. You see. Excuse me. You see all
We'll be busy prospering.
You see all these killings, all these things that is happening in Nigeria. It's not gonna stop anytime soon.
Young people that should have brains.
It's
They're
not
busy
going
doing.
Excuse me.
Some balabulu,
Chiboy.
bulabal will tell them go and fight.
Chiboy.
They go and fight.
All these things, all these killings, all this disruption of properties and burning of shops and all that in Lagos, whatever, it can never stop. Why it won't stop? Because the people are enjoying because these things are happening. They don't care. These people have reprobate mind. They don't care about who died, who loses business, who died. What they want to know is to have that power and say, I am the governor, and say, I am the president, and say, I am this and I am that. And they are ripping the people off.
So that when people wake up in the morning, they come and beg in front of their gate.
They don't want to care how many people die today or tomorrow. So they're enjoying from it.
So it's not gonna stop because even Britain is enjoying from it because we call divide and rule system. You understand? When Yorubas and Igbos
They are the owner of the shop, the owner of the business.
They are the owner of the
and
business.
the way it's going
when
now
Yorubas
is very profitable.
It's very productive to them. When Yorubas and Igbos are trying to form alliance to unite together to be one people, they want to put something to separate them, to make them fight. That is what you see happening.
Sorry, I want to jump in quickly. So you stated something very important now. That when Yorubas and the Igbos are making, having issues, that they are using that as a weapon to come between the two tribes, right?
Brother.
Like the misunderstanding that is happening now. Sorry. So I'd like you to be more emphatic on how to fix the tribal, what you call it, bigots, or what you
the tribal religious bigotry.
Bigotries. I'd like you to emphasize on it. How to fix it.
Okay.
Because if we continue like this, brother, we don't want another.
But he can't. He's gonna tell you to. He's gonna tell you that we need to go back to Biafra
from your own view or perspective.
No, let's get things right, bro.
How do you think we'll fix it?
Let's get things right. You know why it's not gonna be easy to fix? Because
is it possible to fix?
It's not possible for now.
Thank you.
You know why?
Let's go our separate ways.
Can I give you reasons?
Yes, please.
Fulanis can never see a Yoruba man and an Igbo man eating in one plate. That's very difficult. They can't. They won't be happy seeing that.
That's your own view.
No, it's not my own view. That is what is
Mr. Ike,
in reality. That's what is happening.
When you keep, I think
all
your conversation has been about Fulani.
Yes.
Fulanis
and I love it.
No,
they are good people.
Don't come with that APC tendencies here.
Brother,
let him express his opinion.
You don't know the history of Fulani, brother.
Them, let him express it.
You know the funny thing
Don't come with that intimidation.
No, excuse me. You don't know the history of the Fulanis. If you know the history of Fulanis, brother, if snake enter your house and the Fulani man enter your house, you kill the Fulani man first before you kill the snake.
That's you being you are being xenophobic.
Who is a Fulani man? If you think you know,
it's even more
better. Who is a Fulani man?
Bigot.
Who is a Fulani man?
Okay, Mr. I know so much about.
Don't mistake Fulani with Hausa people.
No.
Hausa people are good people.
Let me tell you the thing is. You see,
that's why they allowed Fulani in, and today they are.
Mr.
Fulani has emasculated Hausa people.
Mr. Peter.
That's not the history of the
So,
Fulani.
listen, the
Mr.
best.
Peter.
So the history.
I want
Excuse
you
me.
to elaborate.
The best.
When he says when you see a snake and you see a Fulani,
that's been
comes
xenophobic.
into your house.
No.
That's been very
No.
Please, no. This is.
Excuse me.
Listen, my brother. Listen.
Let him talk.
How I wish you guys can let me talk.
This program.
No, you've been saying this a long time.
My brother,
and I feel
Can
like
I explain it?
I need to
That's
say
it.
that.
Do you know the reason? Do you know the reason? Do
You
you
don't
know?
have a right to change it because you already
this
said
program
that
is bigger than what
I don't have
we
any
can
right to change
imagine
your
right now.
perception.
Listen,
Okay,
about
people
where
are
you
watching.
stand.
your perception, but I need to enlighten you.
You are not going to
People
enlighten.
are
I will
watching.
enlighten
Of course.
you because
People
you don't
are
know
gonna
what
use
that is.
It's not good when
What are you passing to the society?
When you tell people that one tribe is the problem.
Yes.
No.
What message are you passing?
Is it okay to say Igbos are
Fulani is the problem.
So is it okay for me to say Igbos are the problem?
No, you don't understand.
Fulani is the one that has turned the Yoruba people against the Igbos.
No.
Wait.
Do you know who?
No.
Take us full out. We will have
Mr.
peace in
Jibo,
that
have you
Nigeria.
ever met a Fulani?
No,
Have you ever met a
don't
Fulani in
talk
your life?
what you don't know.
Have you
brother.
ever met a Fulani?
I am not scared.
Have you ever met a
You
Fulani?
see, Fulani is the problem of Nigeria.
Have you ever met with Fulani?
Come and kill me.
Nobody's gonna kill you. The question is, have you ever met?
Fulani is the problem of Nigeria.
Listen.
You are doing the bidding of Fulanis as you sit
I want
here.
to tell you something.
Mr. G-Boy, Fulanis are not your problem. Fulanis are not your enemy. They are just a tribe, just like Igbo or a Yoruba.
No,
And
you don't understand.
Wait, do you know the only difference between Fulani and every other tribe in Nigeria? Fulanis are nomadic.
You don't know them.
Fulanis are multinational people.
Have you seen what is happening between the Israelis and the Palestinians?
I don't care about those things.
That's
those are
what's
not
going on
peculiar to
between
me.
us because it will never work.
Mr.
The
G-Boy,
Israelis
I
have
think
said it
you
will
have-
not work.
You have a misconception about Fulanis. When you're talking about the most marginalized tribe in Nigeria,
In
the
Africa.
Fulanis-
You are
in
supporting
all
the
of
Fulanis
Sahara Africa.
because you stand for Muslim.
No, bro, all those things. I'm not even religious. I don't even believe in religion. I don't even.
He's
practice
already
Islam
advised
spirituality.
him because not me.
Bro,
Already I
Mr.
know.
Peter,
Be
Mr.
prepared.
Peter,
Be prepared for the Islamization of.
No, we have been
there's
hearing this
nothing
for
like
long.
that. There's
It's
nothing
not
like
happening.
that. Will never happen in Nigeria.
No, it cannot happen.
That
Nigeria.
will never happen in Nigeria. It's like you saying Buhari was cloned. How can someone?
All I
with
am
his right
saying
sense
is that. All I am
say
saying is that.
No, I used to believe that.
because they
Because
make
I
it
watched too much videos of Nnamdi Kanu.
Bro,
And he was
Bro,
so, you know,
there are some things that people will tell
very
you.
emphatic about
So
it.
that
why
even
why
though that-
can I ask you something?
I just want to
Yeah.
ask before you ask. Would you agree with me that the party you stand for,
Don't talk about the party.
No.
Just talk on a.
the party you stand for, the APC, the ruling party of the government of Nigeria today, is unfit, does not have what it takes.
I will never agree with you with that. That's your perception. That's your opinion. That's your personal opinion. There are over 8 million people.
You are too
who think
corrupt.
Otherwise,
You are too
no,
corrupt
it's not about corruption.
and unfit to lead the governance
No.
of Nigeria.
You know the problem.
That's
that
all
we're
I
having.
want you to
know
know.
You know the problem.
Yo,
that-
to be honest,
done talking.
Mr. Jazzell, can I borrow 3 minutes of your time?
Please, okay.
Thank you. You see, the Tunubu that you guys, you know, are supporting that you believe can fix Nigeria, is not the Tunubu that you know 1999.
Thank
You understand? The Tunubu of 2003 is different from the Tunubu of the 90s or, you know, early 20s. You know, is
Do you know there was
The man
a time?
is
There was a
unfit.
time.
Let him finish his
The
submission,
man-
then I'll come to you.
I'm sorry, Mr. Hike. The man is unfit. To be honest, I want to back him up. The man, I'm not. I don't hate Tunubu. I don't have any trouble with Tunubu. I just want the Nigeria that will work for all Nigerians. You
It's
understand?
not possible.
Thank
And
you.
Okay,
sorry,
is that your
sorry.
submission? Is that your submission?
Okay, yeah, I can.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Mr. Now tell me what you.
When you talk about Nigeria that will work, there is something. Let us be real and be serious. There is something many people don't know about Nigeria.
What is that?
If Nigeria is only Igbo, Hausa, and Yoruba, we would have gone far.
You mean separately? We
No.
are separate.
No,
Together,
Okay, if
Without
we,
Fulani included.
if we are all one Nigeria,
if
No.
Nigeria is made up
Igbo,
of only
Yoruba, and Hausa, excluding
Fulani,
Fulani.
we would have gone far.
wow,
You know why?
this Fulani thing, yo.
Do you know what caused?
They are our problem.
Do you know what caused Ghana must go?
In
Have
the
you heard
90s?
about Ghana
No,
must go?
How can you not know? Don't disappoint me.
I'm surprised he's asking me.
Have
do
you
I
known
know?
about Ghana?
I
must
know
go?
about Ghana.
1990,
It's not
1994,
1990.
90s, it's 80s.
It's 1980 something. When
I think
Buhari,
80.
Ghana must go.
84,
Yeah,
when
Ghana-
Buhari,
it
when
was
Buhari
80s.
was in power then.
Yeah, this was the-
Listen.
Let's just hear what he has to say.
The reason why that Ghana must go happened is because the Ghana people don't want Fulanis in their country because they know they are scavengers. Are you getting me? And they chase them out of Ghana, all of them. You see this program, eh? And because of that,
sorry to cut you. The problem with our program is we have too many topics to talk about.
But don't cut him short.
You are not cutting him short. You can. Sorry. Thank you. Let him go. Yeah. Finish what you're saying.
that's why Fulanis, which is Buhari then in power, declared all Ghana in Nigeria must leave.
Did they talk 86 then?
It's in the 80s.
Buhari was the president of Nigeria in 1984 when he introduced war against
83 years.
83,
Yeah.
84. When he introduced war against
Why? They call it why?
That is when they asked all Ghana people to leave Nigeria. Because Ghana don't want Fulanis, not Nigerians. Fulanis.
In their own
Ghana,
country.
yes. All countries across Africa don't accept Fulanis because they know they are scavengers. Only where they gain control is only Cameroon and Nigeria. ATIKU's brother is the Senate president in Cameroon.
No, we know he has some trace.
That's why he convinced Obasanjo to give Bakassi Peninsula to Cameroon. When Obasanjo was the president of Nigeria, that's why we were saying that Obasanjo was this, Obasanjo that, and Tunubu gonna do wonders and signs and wonders. The same, even Obasanjo is more mafian than Tunubu. Obasanjo is an Igbo man, he has more intelligence, more wisdom than Tunubu.
Because he's an Igbo man.
It's not because of that.
No, for me, because it's an Igbo man.
No, it's not just because of that.
That's
You know another thing.
don't cut him.
No, I'm not
Don't cut him
I'm
short.
not cutting him short.
Obasanjo also.
You know,
is
We're not editing this
Obasanjo,
out.
listen.
Eh.
Obasanjo is a general in the military. He fought
The
during the
Makulu
Biafra
boss.
War.
Makulu boss.
He fought during the. In fact, Obasanjo is the one who made Biafrans to surrender. The warriors of Biafra, like Philip Effiong and co, he's the one who bring them and led them to confess and like to surrender Biafra. That's why they rewarded him with presidency as a military general.
All right. With me.
Um,
Okay, do you want to say something?
You know, one thing that
What I'm telling you, whatever I'm telling you,
Mr. Peter,
check it and Google it.
you
No,
spoke,
your bread is true.
you,
No.
Mr. Peter, you
He was
spoke
part
about
of the military that.
you spoke about something earlier. You spoke about unity. You said we should talk more about the solution.
Yes, before.
No, wait. Let me get my submission right, please. Before you, then I'll go back to you.
Please, I need to.
My point is, you see, if we don't detribalize ourselves,
No, you can come. We'll edit.
if we don't detribalize ourselves, we will always have problems. And it comes, detribalization comes from me not looking at my tribe. I have a Yoruba name. I have a Yoruba ancestry.
Before you continue.
Wait.
Before you continue.
Wait.
We're coming to the end of this. We're coming to the end of this.
Please, bro.
Please.
Because there are some things that it
needs
becomes personal.
Yeah.
To be honest.
It needs to.
Now let me explain something to you. I have a Yoruba ancestry, but in some way,
Yeah.
that's what I'm going through. I'm also Hausa, to be honest. So when you are putting all the problem of Yoruba on just of Nigeria on just one tribe, it hurts me.
Which is? What is that tribe?
Fulani.
When you say Fulani, now
You're fighting for Fulani. It's not fighting for
They are Nigerians.
Wait.
Are you on the side of
Take your
Fulani or on the side of Hausa? Because Fulani and Hausa are not the same people.
Thank you.
But they are Nigerians. We are all Nigerians.
Fulanis are not Nigerians.
Wait.
Go and get your facts straight.
You just said
That Fulani is in Nigeria.
They are not
you
Nigerians.
just said something
Yeah.
now that implicates you. You said Obasanjo is intelligent because he's an evil man. We don't need to think that. We need to detribalize
Nigerian.
ourselves. Stop, bro, we're all Nigerians. You don't need to say
How many
No,
of
we need to stop thinking that
How many
Yoruba
of
is more intelligent.
Yoruba
than
are
one person.
No.
Hausas are Germans.
No,
We are all
we
Nigerians.
are all Nigerians.
That's not.
We need to detribalize ourselves and stop thinking that one tribe
It's
is
better.
superior to the other.
Okay. Yes.
No, me, I deal with you on my personal relationship with you.
Yes.
You can be an Igbo man and be intelligent more than anybody I've ever met.
I will
And
love
you can be an Igbo man and be the
And I will
dumbest
respect
person
you.
that I've met.
Okay.
So let's detribalize
Yes,
ourselves.
you're right.
Don't say Fulani. Bro, have you ever met a Fulani? Have you ever made friends with a Fulani man in your life? No.
But you are judging Fulani people that you don't even know them. You don't know the kind of food they eat.
Who said I don't know them?
You don't know. You don't.
Have you had a Fulani as a friend?
Have you ever made friends?
No, I agree with
Have
that.
Fulani as a
I have not been a friend
No.
with a Fulani.
Yes.
I've never had any close
Have you
association
ever-
with
Bro,
a Fulani.
But
But then, from what I'm seeing,
G-boy,
what I'm seeing now is
bro,
where my judgment is coming from.
Peter,
It's that simple.
Mr. Peter, there's one person that if by life, if everything comes to, if the world is coming to an end,
I want to ask you
and I need help. This is an Igbo man. I'll call him and say, bro,
No,
things
you
are
are
happening.
very-
Wait. No,
It makes sense.
I'm like, G-boy, bro, I need 300. I can't say that to even a Yoruba man that is my brother.
You see?
Or an Hausa man. But I will call you because I know that even if you don't have, you will show love and say, hey, JAZZEL, how are we going to solve this? That's my personal relationship with you. If I'm going to judge Igbos with you, I'll say all Igbos are nice people. But that's my personal relationship with you. But if you have never made friends with a Fulani man, don't judge them. Don't say the problem of Nigeria are the Fulani people.
But what
That's
they
not
stand for,
fair.
what they
No.
generally stand for is not good for
No,
us.
bro, have you ever?
That's what I'm saying.
My question is, have you met a Fulani man?
Have you finished?
Yes, I'm
Okay,
wait.
sure.
Have you met a Fulani man? Have
Okay,
you
wait.
experienced a Fulani man?
Have you finished?
Have you personally?
Have you finished?
Let's be honest.
Right.
But would you agree that Fulani is the
Brother.
problem, is the reason
Brother.
why
You
we
are saying that based on
No.
the extreme. I will never agree.
Okay, fine.
I will never agree.
Okay, fine.
I want to hear you.
Bro,
Whether you agree.
Bro, wait. Let me finish this. My uncle, you understand? I was raised by my mother. Do you understand? All my life, I just feel like, okay, I'm related to this tribe. Do you understand? I never met them. But when I met my uncle for just 1 week,
From the outside.
yes,
The northern part.
yes. When I met
Hausa or Fulani?
it's outside. But let me explain to you. When I
So if it's a Fulani man now, you
No, I just want to ask you to be specific. Because
um,
Hausa,
Mr.
Mister, that's what confuses you. Because we used to call them Hausa Fulani, Hausa Fulani.
No, that
until after
bro.
Fulani people emasculated the Hausa bro. Now they come out from their shell,
Bro.
and begin to answer
no,
Fulani.
the Hausa people do
Before
not.
they don't answer Fulani.
Hausa people.
Answer Hausa Fulani. Hausa Fulani.
Mr.
Yeah, finish. I want to tell you
The
something.
Hausa people do not separate themselves from Fulani.
Who told you?
Wait, it is you that is now telling them that there's Hausa and
You
there's
are too
Fulani.
far from
No,
this.
the outside are now
No,
speaking.
Yo,
No,
We are not the
you
Fulani.
are
No,
too
we are not the
far
one telling
from
you. They are
this.
saying it. The outside are.
Do you know there are places?
Hausa and Fulani, they are called Hausa Fulani. It's Arewa.
Listen, wait, have you heard about that war by Uthman Dan Fodio? Have you heard about that war, that conquest by Uthman Dan Fodio? Do you know that when did Uthman Dan Fodio enter Nigeria? In 1804. When he entered Nigeria in 1804,
I will still recall.
he brought Islam. He brought Islam in Hausa land. With Islam, he had a lot of converts. One day he woke up and said he had a dream
Check.
that
That's
Allah.
a super long story.
Excuse me.
Tell us, bro.
Maybe it can
We
be
don't have
another day.
space.
Maybe it can be another day. But I just want to cut it short. He said Allah told him that all Hausa emirs and chiefs are evil.
Okay, to make it simple, we are preparing and gearing up for what becomes of the outcome of the 2023 Nigeria's presidential election, election petition tribunal outcome. I believe that the truth will prevail, that good will prevail over evil, and that we are able to come together again as Nigerians and hold hands together, be Nigerians again and be prosperous people.
Okay, you see, we from the contest, I believe you are talking about the solution and the way forward.
Yes.
right? So with me, I think Nigerians have actually missed it, the opportunity to get out of impunity and hardship that has been mounted upon them. The reason why I said Nigerians
So
have
we
missed
missed
it,
out.
we've missed it, the opportunity.
For how long? If you don't
For
mind
probably or approximately 4-8 years.
or
We are going to be
like 16.
Yeah, let's say it's more of hardship. Honestly, you know why I said that is because my belief is different from
We're
others.
in trouble, man.
My belief is different from Mr. JAZZEL, Mr. Hayek, and Mr. Chris. I have a different belief, and I believe in different, ideologies or philosophies. And I believe the only person that can liberate or deliver Nigeria, we have missed him again. We missed him again. We missed the opportunity again. Even though you guys criticize him, you stoned him, you don't believe in him anymore, you disappoint and betray him.
Who is that guy?
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
I'll tell you.
Okay.
Tell you. You've missed him. His name is Omoyelishu.
Do you want to ask that your popular question? Who is that?
I think it's time. Can I talk? Can you allow me to talk? No, listen. No, I feel like this. At this point,
The way he got us so interested. And I'm hearing.
At this point,
Let it not be.
no, listen. This is being disrespectful.
No, let it not be.
If you are not going to allow me,
Have we not disrespected TINUBU enough?
Bro.
no,
Even I said, ACC get hot temper too.
No, please, let's not make it a joke or make him disrespect his please.
the secretary is our host today.
Let's not disrespect him.
Honestly, I don't like what is happening.
Okay.
Make him
I'll stop. Okay.
Please, brother, I will advise you, this program is not for so whatever you call it, I don't know. Please, let's talk about something more reasonable in this program.
Why am I even laughing? Mr. Chico, stop laughing.
No, last time you mentioned that name.
I thought you were bringing a solution.
I don't even know.
We are running out of time,
I don't
guys.
even know who it is.
Well, I think this is not fair. This is very bad. And I must say, I am not happy. I'm displeased. Humiliated.
I'm going to stop laughing.
I'm saying I'm done. I'm saying I'm done with you.
Please, can you please?
I'm done. No. No cut. I'm done. I'm done.
Please,
No cut.
this is more than cutting. I beg you.
I'm done. No. What are you laughing? What are you laughing?
I'm sorry. The only person that made it worse. You are still busy recording.
Cut.
I was waiting for that part.